And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. This to Devontae Adams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. On second down, Jacobs. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 42. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go. So, see, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months. I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and it's working in that. There he goes left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Jones throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barker. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bucs at 2-7 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Barker. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance. And
in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not getting the running back the crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, Barker. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 57 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Barker. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Throwing on first down. Barker. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here this first half, and another there in the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barker. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Trey Palmer on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first-half lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones that are doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Marcus Epps there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And bulldozing his way through. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on a...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 67 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Off the play fake. Barker, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Barker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one. And that is incomplete. But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On fourth down, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
His defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Off play action. Parker. And that will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force being down in there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for a receiver to make a catch and then make a play down the field, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball there on second down. End up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now. They've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
Here's Jones on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
12.
From the 24, Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not the lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
87 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Bucs, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against